Welcome to a Martin Luther King Jr. birthday celebration.
Ms. Sapp and Dr. Ratcliffe's 4th grade class will be given a version of our speech.
The speech is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. I Have a Dream.
I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration greatest demonstration for freedom in history of our nation.
Last 4 years ago, a great America whose symbolic shadow we stand today signed the Emancipation Proclamation.
This momentous degree came as a great beacon of light of hope to millions of Negro slaves who had been seared in the flames of withering injustice.
It came as a joyous daybreak to end the long night of their captivity.
But 100 years later, the Negro is still not free.
100 years later, the life of the Negro is still slightly crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination.
Years later, the Negro lives on a lonely island of poverty in the midst of a vast ocean of material prosperity.
100 years later, the Negro is still languishing in the corners of American society and finds himself an exile in his own land.
So we have come here today to dramatize a shameful condition.
In a sense, we have come to our nation's capital to cash a check on the architects of our republic, the magnificent words of the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence. They were signing a promissory note to which every American was to fall heir.
This note was a promise that all men, yes, black men as well as white men, would be guaranteed inalienable rights of life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness.
It is obvious today that America has defaulted on this promissory note insofar as her citizens of color are concerned.
Instead of honoring this sacred obligation, America has given the Negro people a bad check, a check which has come back insufficient funds.
But we refuse to believe that the Bank of Justice is bankrupt.
We refuse to believe that there are insufficient funds in the great vaults of opportunity of this nation.
So we have come to cash this check.
A check that will give us upon demand the riches of freedom and the security of justice.
We have also come to this hollow spot to remind America of the fierce urgency of now. This is no time to engage in the luxury of cooling off or take the tranquilizing drug of gradualism.
Now is the time to make real the promises of democracy. Now is the time to
will raise from the dark and desolate valley of segregation to the sunlit path of racial justice.
Now is the time to make our nation from the quicksand of racial injustice to the solid rock of brotherhood. Now is the time to make justice a reality for all God's children. It would be fatal for the nation to overlook the urgency of the moment. This politics among the never legitimate discontent will not pass until there is an invigorated autumn of freedom and equality.
1963 is not an end, but a beginning.
I say to you today, my friends,
And so, even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted inside of American dream.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed.
We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal.
I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood.
I have a dream one day. Even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice.
Sweltering with the heat of oppression will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice.
I have a dream that one day that my four little children will one day I have a dream that one day that my four little children will live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of skin, but by the content of their character.
I have a dream today.
I have a dream one day that down in Alabama with this vicious racist, with this governor having his lips dripping down with the words of interposition and nullification.
One day, right there in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as brothers and sisters.
And when this happens, when we let freedom reign, we let it reign from every village, from every town, from every state, from every city.
We will be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual.
Free at last! Free at last! Thank God Almighty, we are free at last! Happy birthday, Dr. Martin Luther King!
And thank you, WeAreTeachers.com and Learning.com.